Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Moorish Monday with Abdullah Il Mosi Bey on Magnus Crystal's Pyramids YouTube. Welcome. My website is mooresandmasonry.org. Going across the stream, anyone who's interested in purchasing my books, go to my website, mooresandmasonry.org. I'll let people know that we are live and well, live in effect. Hit that notification bell if you're new, and also hit that subscribe button. And I'm waiting for my guest to come on. Brother Raheem, can you give Donna Felicia a call? Oh, here she is. All right, so we can't same
I
thing
don't know.
before.
Hi, can you hear me?
All right, now we good, live and direct. All right,
Okay, perfect.
all right, good.
Hi, hi. I'm sorry for the previous inconvenience of the mic not working last time,
All
but I
right,
made it in today.
I see, and I can hear. Well,
Great.
we saw before, but we couldn't hear. All right, good, good, good. So, I think I just told her I thought you were. I said, oh, she's running late, which is good, which is fine. And we just to give you, we're going to have Raheem give you a call. But great. We have Donna Alicia Mickens with us. This is the life of service to the community in honor of Women's History Month. So this is it's an honor, sister, to have you gracious with your presence on my platform. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I greatly appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you again on this Thursday. This
Yeah.
Thursday as we have the program at your facility. Um, that is at East Orange. What's the address?
The address is 132 South Harrison Street in East Orange, New Jersey, and that's with the East Orange Family Success Center.
Yes, so we have the using
And
legal principles to safeguard and protect our communities with the guest speaker King Albay. King will be broadcast in via Zoom. Luisa Flores, Raheem Alabay, and I will be in the house from 5 p.m. to
oh
8
shit.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday. This Thursday, 5 o'clock p.m. All right, so looking forward. So I'll send that Zoom link out so your people can join us. We'll have people there at the facility from 5 to 8, and we'll have people on the Zoom call using legal principles to protect and safeguard our communities. All right, so we're going to get started. You will be with us until 8 o'clock, and then I will continue in honor of Women's History Month. I will be doing a presentation on my book, How a Venus and Moon Rule, and honor and keeping in honors of Women's History Month. So you have a life of service. Oh, all right. So she jumped off. I think that's probably what was. So we'll wait till she'll get. Those who are just joining us, hit that subscribe button. Let people know that we are on live and direct. Hit that notification bell. Thank you for joining us. I want to thank Brother Hank, Uncle Hank, for opening up this platform. It's been almost 2.5 years since I've been doing Moorish Mondays. I've had about close to 40 guests on in the past 2 years, and I just want to thank him as I wait for our guest to come back on. My website is mooresandmasonry.org. Is she back? Did she join back on, Brother Hank? Brother Raheem, give her a call. Oh, not yet. All right, I saw that. All right, not yet. She's not back on. I see. All right. So just wait for her to get back on. So we have special guest Donna Alicia Mickens, a life of service to the community in honor of Women's History Month. She is an out. She was an outreach ambassador for the Sahara House since. Well, she's been an outreach ambassador for the Sahara House since 2005. A transitional home for homeless women between 18 and 25 years. Our family liaison and program coordinator for the East Orange Family Success Center since 2023. That is where we will be on Thursday from 5 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. It's a community center designed to assist anyone with a need, helps nonprofit organizations, domestic violence, grief, narcotics, healing together, and nonviolence. Um, Brother Raheem, are you here? I don't see you on. Good evening, Sister Trinity. Thank you. We have Easy Aquella, Ariane Green. As they're waiting for more people to jump on. She's not with us yet. So my website, once again, is mooresandmasonry.org. Mooresandmasonry.org. This is in honor of Women's History Month. Giving honor to the feminine principle of nature, the ancient feminine principle of ancient civilization, the mother of civilization. All right, that you just can you give Donna Alicia a call? We'll see what's going on. All right, so we just as we're waiting for our guest to come back with us. This is my book, one of my books, Moore's. This is the How Her Venus and Moon Rule. I will at the 8 o'clock hour. I will do my presentation on How Her Venus and Moon Rule. I will be on another platform tomorrow night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Waiting to get that link from Sister Beverly. And so I can send that link out. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. And that'll be on my book, How Venus and Moon Rule, as well. So as I'm waiting to get that link, I will post that link on my Facebook page and share that out to Telegram page, group pages as well. Raheem, what's the status? I have getting a voicemail. All right. As we waiting to, I think when she said, I think her battery was low. I'm not, because I think she was outside her car. I don't think her battery, so that's probably what she said, she saw. That's why it's going to voicemail. All right, so we'll welcome everyone. Welcome. As we're waiting for our special guest, to come back, Donna Alicia Mickens. try giving her a call again. Raheem. All right. All right.
Hi, I'm
Good.
sorry. I'm back.
I thought you were out. I figured, how I can. All right, good. You got your phone plugged in, ready to rock and roll.
Yes.
Good. All
Yes.
right, all right, all right. That's what I thought. All right, good, good, good. All right, so we have 50 minutes. We have 50
Okay.
minutes, and then I'll continue giving my presentation on my book, How Venus and Moon Rule. All right, so you have a life of service. Uh, how did you give us some background leading up to your life of service, because you have given yourself to the community, this life of service. What got you started with that? What was the what was behind that? Was it your mother or your father or somebody that you grew and knew that really got you with that desire, that yearning, that desire to really want to help the people and give this start your journey on this life of service?
Well, my dad was in church. My family was in church, had me grow up in the church. And we're taught to love and assist, to help however we can, assist whoever we can. And then as growing up, me and my mom was in the subway and I seen a homeless woman. I asked, can we take her home to help her? My mother said, no, there's other ways to assist. We gave her some money and assisted. Now here I am, 30 years later, working in a homeless women's shelter, which is called the Sierra House in East Orange, New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
as their outreach coordinator, along with being at the community center as a family liaison and program coordinator. It's life's dream just to assist. Everyone always needs help sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And you have been the outreach ambassador for the Sierra House since 2005. So you're looking at
Yes.
21 years. What
Yes.
what have you done at the what? Because it's been 21 years as the outreach ambassador at the Sahara House.
I didn't hear your question. I'm
What
sorry.
have what are your responsibilities at the outreach ambassador as an outreach ambassador?
Well, I go to different entities and ask for donations and assistance of any kind. I go to venues and speak on behalf of the Sierra House. Then, if the ladies who are between 18 to 24, with or without children, if they need to go shopping, if other people invite them to plays or to wherever, I ensure that they get there back and forth safely. As a active CDL driver, I feel it's my duty to make sure they get to and from wherever they need to go safely.
Right. And so you've been doing that for that position for 21 years. Is that
Yes.
correct? And that is as you said, a life of service. A life of service. Um, we all have ups and downs in our jobs or lives. Give us a situation where you have overcome, and that particular situation has where you gained strength from, and has made you a stronger, and has been able to propel you much further along in your life and as in your position.
Um, in my current position at the East Orange Family Success Center, we didn't have a director from May of last year all the way until a few months ago this year. So in his absence, I had to step up and assist, which is what I've been doing with him before he left as well. So through all the triumphs and aggravation and even trials and tribulations of my own, at the end of the day, it was all about helping the people. So I didn't take, let's say, time to grieve for a loved one, time to uh, my mother say, you save the world and you forget about me. I'm like, no, no, no. I just put you all in rotation accordingly.
Right,
So,
right, okay.
right. So it's all about, at the end of the day, assisting.
That with that of experience, you were able to that was able to balance, that, so you had to do that during that time period. Uh, has do you see that experience being able to, when you now get into a similar situation, and maybe in the near future, that you could be able to reach back to that experience, and the way that will, and also help, be able to help others who are going to have gone through similar or going to situations, or maybe going to similar situations in the future.
Right. Well, just teaching everyone I meet the resilience of just continuing on when you don't feel like it.
So resilience, and
Right.
uh, a wonderful trait, because I can, in my situations, and I can, gain strength from moving forward, sometimes that don't even feel like doing. So I definitely can relate to you, and you
Right.
actually gain strength, and you were able to share those experiences with other people, and then they,
Yes.
with that, you can able to and that's something that is needed. That's a strong quality, and definitely, I definitely want people to recognize that in you, and that you serve as a beacon of light for not only women but for men. um
Yes, 'cause along with being a working at the homeless women's shelter, the community center, I also assist with 5 nonprofits, one with narcotics, one with domestic violence, one with grief, nonviolence, and also healing together. So if on all of those platforms I can't assist anyone, I'm also a mobile massage therapist. So all hands out to assist in one way or another. And if we can't do it that way, also volunteer with all the legislators throughout New Jersey. So one way or another, we're going to get done whatever needs to be done.
how has volunteering with all of the legislators throughout New Jersey, what's the benefits of doing that? Uh, how, as far as, yeah, what are the benefits? You tell me.
Well, if you go and assist with whatever it is going on, whether they're having their electoral events or whatever, and then let's say you need a garbage on your block, I can go to just about any mayor and say, "Hey, mayor, um, he or she needs a garbage. He or she needs potholes filled." And then maybe you don't know who to go to get that done. Whereas I may just pick up the phone and say, okay, mayor of whatever city that I can
Mhm.
reach my hand out to, or go to my own mayor of East Orange and say, hey, I need assistance in Long Branch, New Jersey. Can you reach out and make a phone call? Because we're all supposed to be assisting as one.
Now that is key here. We have here Trinity Davis Floyd is with us, and she says, "Wow, she is truly amazing." and you know,
Oh,
and you know,
listen, even through my 21 jobs, Miss Trinity makes me look lazy.
and so we're looking to have Trinity here on April 20th, Moorish Monday. Her and her parents will be joining me on Moorish Monday on April 20th. Yeah, so that networking.
Yes.
Networking is a very powerful tool, very powerful, and you can, as you see there, being able to reach out and connect with other people and be able to get resources by picking up the phone because you built relationships.
Right.
So it's about building relationships, you know. So you give us more insight into the value of building relationships and networking.
Right. Well, in life, it's, with us all learning, it's not always what you know, but who you know.
I've heard that even going back to college, going back
Right.
to college in my early 20s. Yep. Well, 19, 20, 21 years old. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that was actually drilled, now what you know, who you know. And that was the lesson of and the value of networking and connecting with other people, building relationships.
Right.
Definitely. How has that helped you in your personal life?
Well, I try. I don't use, let's say, personal favors unless, as the last resort, because I have two children, one 16 and one 10. I teach them, even though you can get something the easy way, it's better when you've earned it yourself on your own merit.
Hmm.
So I try hard first,
Hmm.
like they say, try to succeed, try again. So I try hard on my own merit to get whatever it is I need. And then if not, then you gotta rub a few elbows, give a few hugs, and kiss a few babies to get done whatever you need done.
Yes. Yes. Now you help nonprofit organizations. Can you talk on that?
Yes, the narcotic nonprofit I assist is called Beauty for Ashes, Beauty from Ashes. The founder is a recovering addict for over 27 years, and she now beautifies women and men who's addicted or coming out of addiction. And we beautify them, we shape them up, I go and give massages, we go and give them wigs and make them up or however they want their hair for the day to make them feel brand new, just like anybody else walking down the street, not to feel embarrassed or to have any shame in themselves or their lives. Um, with the domestic violence that I partner with,
Hmm.
it's ongoing issues. We teach each other, we teach people to hug and not hit. Um, then through the grief and nonviolence, both through Hear My Cry. Um, my friend was shot 11 times. She's paralyzed from the neck down, and she still works a whole lot harder than a lot of abled people I know with getting things done.
Hmm.
Then with Healing Together, it's about combining all tragedies and illnesses together to see how we can grow.
A wealth of experience. That
Mhm.
with that wealth of experience, gain wealth of knowledge that you can impart on others. Uh, what advice would you give our audience as far as the importance of resiliency?
Well, not giving up. Just keep on going. And at the end of the day, it's bigger than just you or me and everything else you see. There's always a bigger picture, and nothing happens by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. The meetings of every day, the people you meet, the the a bucket falling out of the sky, keeping you from walking into the street getting hit by a car. So just keep on doing what you're doing.
Mhm.
Even when and if it feels like you're failing. Somebody somewhere is depending on you.
Well, good advice. Good advice. I want to let the audience know. I want to thank you uh, for taking the initiative to and because we have once again, King Albay will be speaking on this Thursday at the mansion from 5 to 8, and you helped spearhead that, and I want to thank you. You know,
Of course.
you reached out to your director. You set the meeting up with myself, King, and Raheem, and reaching out, making that connection with you. You got the ball going with reaching out with your Raheem Alabe, who's listening to us now, who is the founder and president of the Meeting of the Mind Civic Association. And along with Luisa Flores, they are hosting the event at the mansion. Well, King Albay is the guest speaker. He will be broadcast live via via Cincinnati, via Zoom from Cincinnati. And I said I will be there along with Louisa and Raheem this Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I want to thank you. You know, I want to let the people know that for working with us and looking forward with continue to working with you on many events as we are looking to expand the outreach in the North Jersey area, East Orange as well as the North Jersey area. Um, that last week was it last week or the week on the 18th? There was a right to know event, and can you go into that the right to know event that was on the 18th?
Right. It was a know your rights.
No, no, you're right. Thank you.
Know your rights. And they came and shared information through a tabled event along with from everyone's different perspective. The NAACP was also there sharing information. This time I'm trying to get a few other vendors to come in as well.
How often do you have the know your rights event? Is that something that's frequent? Once a
Well,
month? Every
it hasn't been, but with everything going on, everyone should be aware. Like, I'm in East Orange, which is only a few minutes from Newark, New Jersey, and
Mhm,
people was hiding from ICE today. So it's unnecessary, unfortunately,
mhm.
with people being harassed unnecessarily.
Yes. Anyone having questions? Type your questions in. And Trinity was there. Trinity Davis Floyd. This Raheem and Louisa had the pleasure of meeting Trinity. She is
Yes.
11 years old. She's written 12 books, and she will be on. You'll see her on the 20th of April, and that's and she definitely was there with her parents, and she had her 12 books laid out on the table. I did see that photo.
Mhm.
Yes.
Trinity is amazing. We call her the mansion's baby. So whenever she have an event, whenever she want to have an event, we open our doors and are happy to assist her.
Yeah, in fact, she spoke she read her book at one of her books at the at school. I think it was yesterday. I saw those photos on Facebook. Some video footage, live. So that was good. Yeah, that was definitely good. So we looking at now. You mentioned growing up in a church and doing community service at a young age, and that you can, as we can see, that laid the foundation for you to do what you're doing today. And it is evident, based on your demeanor, your posture, and your the tone, and that you really love doing what you do. You really love doing what you do. Um,
Yes.
a, a community, a life of service to the community, and that title is fitting to you. You know what I mean? You definitely uh, are indeed you embody that. You embody that.
Excuse me. Thank you.
So
I have to fight with my mom often about my service. My dad sent me to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, a consultant, uh, a business leader, and all. So, with all those things and traits, she says, why don't you go and earn? Well, in me having an active CDL, she like, why don't you go and use one of these great traits and triple what you're getting paid at the mansion in the community center? I'm like, that's not in my heart. That's not in my spirit. And then when I go to work and somebody comes in and need housing assistance, family assistance, or rental assistance,
mhm.
or at our farmers market that we give once a month, free vegetables and fruit to anyone that walks in the door, the smile and the happiness that we give them through our assistance just brightens my soul and spirit.
Yes.
Whereas any other job you may go to and be upset, the pay may be great, but if it's not in your soul, the happiness and joy will be drained out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Can you would you got this? It has gotten dark. You have put some light on. You can little.
Yeah. I had to run upstairs to a different area. Wait a second. Let me even find a light. Hold on one second.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, we have Donna Alicia Mickens on. She's live and direct. A life of service to the community in honor of Women's History Month. This is the last Monday of Women's History Month, and I will be doing in 28 minutes a presentation on my book in honor of Women's History Month, Our Venus and Moon Rule, and I will be live at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I don't have that link right now. Once I get that link, I will share it. 9 o'clock till tomorrow night. I will be live on another platform. Yes. So if you have any questions or comments, type those in. I'm looking. I said we have Trinity Davis Floyd. She does it with a pure heart. She gives hugs so real. I love her so
Yes.
much. That's from Trinity. Any questions? All right. That's the only comment. So we'll continue here. What? All right, as y'all wait. All right. Yes. But
I'm sorry. I'm here.
that's a lot better. Good. Good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. What was the highlight? What give us an highlight moment of your career?
Um,
Or
yes. As I said, all meetings happen by destined. There are no accidental meetings. A few years ago, I was going to Miami for my birthday, and an ambassador from Guyana that I assist as well said, "Hey, I know some people from Guyana that's going to Miami too. Why don't you guys connect?" And being that you're going by yourself and it's a couple of ladies, go have a good time. And through that meeting, I was given a humanitarian award from the Black Queens and Kings Worldwide of Africa.
Dr. Angela Harris. Mm-hmm.
Right. With it signed by President Biden.
Yes,
So,
the presidential award. Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
right. And let's say if you're in a room of a whole heap of people with bachelor degrees, equally the same, you won't be in a whole room of a heap of people with humanitarian awards.
No, absolutely not.
It's definitely an honor. And my 84-year-old mom, who barely leaves the house, came out to see me receive that award. So
good. That is a highlight. Yes. Absolutely. And Dr. Angela Harris is she's in Uganda. She's in Ghana.
Oh, nice.
I think she married someone in Ghana. So she's in Ghana. Yeah,
congratulations to her.
Yeah, I think she got married last year or the year before. It's recent. Yeah, so I see her posts all the time. I'm Facebook friends with her. Yes, so let me see. We have another comment, something. Hi, Auntie.
Yeah. Hey, Trin.
Good. So we have I was able to pull some questions from your bio, and then others I'm generating as we go.
Okay. No worries.
Yes, I'm generating. So I'm looking at so we'll be there on Thursday.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that, and continue to work with working with you. So I'm definitely excited. We've been promoting it for over a month now. So definitely, Raheem, you have any questions? See, Raheem said he was going to ask some questions. Raheem has not put a question. I'm putting Raheem on the spot. Yes, I am. I'm putting Raheem on the spot because he said that he would. Oh, hey, hey, all right. See, Raheem, go. All right. What made you choose to become a masseuse?
Well, we all have a superpower. We all just have to hone in on what our superpower is. So from young, I've always went to massage your neck, massage your shoulder, massage whatever somebody said was hurting, and healed them through my hands. And my business is called Delightful Hands by Delisha. If you have an event and invite me, the host receive a free massage. But I've always been that one at work going to rub whatever hurts, assist headaches, neck aches, etc. So of all the things I went to school for, that was my favorite. I said, okay, we can do this and make money doing it. So
Absolutely. Oh. How long have you been a masseuse?
Well, like I said, all my life I've been massaging people, but on paper,
Mm-hmm.
we all supposed to have that piece of paper, even though that's like having grandma go to school just to sell $5 plates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yes, on paper since 2021.
All right.
Yes.
That's good.
So we
Good.
all need to set up a wellness event and have me assist with massage. Just a thought, just a thought.
All right. All right. Put it out there. Put it out there in the atmosphere. Right. So, in honor of Women's History Month, what inspiring words can you give to our women?
um, the world is at your disposal. Not only your four corners, you can get on a plane. Spirit airplanes is only $25 to $50, depending on which direction you go. Go someplace, meet some new people, learn some new things, and then teach some new things. I tell my children every conversation, whether it's a good conversation or a bad conversation, you should learn at least 1 to 2 new things, and then teach 2 new things to the next person that you have a conversation with. That way it continues. The whole world is its own circle. As we grow, the circles just get bigger. And then when you come back to where you started, you should see a whole line of people in that same circle doing what you told them to do, so that it just continues. The circle of life.
The circle of life.
Right.
We have a question here from Rahim Alabay. Tell us about the events you have hosted and attended.
Well, in a community center, we assist everyone from pregnancy all the way up to 99. We have a doula program that comes into the mansion on every other Tuesday in the evening. Then we have a Baby's Best program where we give out diapers, wipes, and formula for free to anyone that comes into our facility. We have parenting classes on Saturdays from 10 to 2, whereas we give free breakfast, free lunch, and free childcare. So I tell anyone that I speak to, even if you came in and didn't learn anything, which you will, but at least you have free breakfast, free lunch, and your children is being taken care of by someone who can give you a break, just a mental break if that's all you need. Come, enjoy the atmosphere, learn something, because there is always a learning. Then every third Wednesday, we have a parenting event, depending on what's going on in a month. Like this month is child abuse month. So on the 16th, we're going to have a child abuse event. Every third Monday of the month at 3:30, we give out free vegetables and fruit to anyone that comes to the mansion, whether you're documented or not. All is welcomed. Then we also have a grandparent program that meets on Tuesdays from 12 to 2. They're active grandparents. They go and visit other facilities. They go to the movies. They go out to bingo. They go to the zoo. And they also adopt other senior homes and give them toiletries 3 times a year. So no matter what age you are, If you need any assistance, we're here at the mansion to assist. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
To assist.
I'm good. Anyone have any questions? Type your questions in. We have here Peace Drive, fair use, peace. Right. So we have 15 minutes, and we can as I continue looking at now you have in your masseuse as a masseuse. You've been doing that since 2021, and what because you have that is something has been a lifelong something that is a lifelong desire for you because you mentioned that you have massage people but now you but as a but officially as a masseuse for since 2021. What has
Right.
given you the greatest joy in that in doing that job? It's
Just
one touch.
assisting someone with an ailment, whether it's an elderly person whose back has been aching, whether someone from working too hard, head is pounding, whatever someone may need assistance with. You can fix everyone for the most part with a great hand and foot massage, but then with the penetration to assist at that spot needed.
Mm-hmm.
Always give me a joy when someone gets up off my table or up off my chair to say that they feel 10 years younger, to say a spot in the nook of their back that they couldn't reach or have somebody touch feels a lot better. As a massage therapist, a mobile massage therapist, I go to my clients' houses. If they need to come to me, I use office space in Bloomfield Center, which is about 10 minutes away from East Orange. So I take my table, or if I'm at an event, I bring my chair.
Right.
Right. So whenever they get up from my chair or table, they feel a whole lot better from head to toe, out of nose, fingertip to fingertip.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I need massage.
Come on, I'm coming.
I need a massage on my shoulder, on my
I'll
left
see you
shoulder.
on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm serious. I need a massage on my left shoulder.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Right here. I'm serious. Wow. Yeah, it's been hurting for a minute.
What's wrong?
All right. So, any other comments? No question on this is that we gotta. Sometimes we have a few of us are not in tune with the program, and I'm not going to address that. I mean, this is a life of service in honor of Women's History Month. We have Donna Valicia Mickens with us, and she'll be with us for another 10 minutes or maybe less. And you're at work right now. You're grinding. You're on the job.
Well, I'm home. I thought I was hiding, but my 10-year-old came up
Are
to
you
find
home?
me.
All right. So yes.
All
So
right.
I got you. I
All right.
thought you was at work. All right.
Oh, come say hi. It was a fire next door to the mansion, so I didn't have to go back.
All right. How you doing? All right. You gonna be there? I'll see you on Thursday. That's
okay. My business manager.
all right. My
Would you
man.
like to say, wait, would you like to say anything about your mom? He's honoring your mom for for Women's Month. Would you like to say anything? Not the bad stuff. Anything? Would you like to say anything nice about your mom? Yes. Okay, you come. He can't see you. You got to stand
Right.
still a second. When she touches people, they say that they feel amazing and they feel like they're young again.
All right. All right.
And overall, what would you say about Donna Felicia Mickens as a person? I think she's a nice person. Why? Because she feeds me, takes care of me. Okay.
All right.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. All right.
Anything else? No. No, not at this time.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. It had a great value to the program.
Yes. All right, I'll be downstairs.
All right, so we got some comments that have come in. So let me look at
Okay.
these. Ashe,
Okay.
this is Jerry Mason. Ashe, family. Cara Bay, Islam Queen sister. Appreciate all you do. Oh, it's a wrong class. Oh, yep, it was wrong. It's wrong class. Absolutely. Let's say Al's Wise, Elise Ill Wise. Wow, that amazing. Keep up the good work.
Thank
Right.
you.
Yes, yes. Any other comments? So we can you have any give us some departing words what for our audience. Words of encouragement.
Thank you for inviting me on. And the same way you guys are happy with me, I'm happy with you guys as well with the work that you're doing. Teaching everybody everything that we all need to know
Yes.
as different shades of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that information and learning. It's always good to learn something new, especially something that's going to be beneficial in one way or another.
Mm-hmm. Thank
So
you.
with any learning, it's always beneficial. So make sure you learn something new always and every day. Each one, teach one.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for once again accepting my invitation. Looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. Give us the
Yes.
address again.
Okay, I want to see you all out there. And when you rewind, make sure you still come. The Know Your Rights and other information will be shared on this Thursday, April 2nd, at the Mansion, 132 South Harrison Street in East Orange, between 5 and 8 p.m. 132 South Harrison Street in East Orange. And we'll see you there.
And King Albay will be the guest speaker via Zoom. Luisa Flores, Fahim Alabe, and I will be in the house. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting my soda massage.
I got you. All right, everybody.
All right. Thank you. All right, everyone stay on. I will be doing, I'll go until 8 o'clock. I'm 9 o'clock. All right, so thank you, sister.
Also,
yes.
Also, lastly, right? My contact information if needed.
Oh, yes, yes.
For any one of my million of occupations. If you need any assistance in any way that I can assist, my contact number is 973-953-7677. Again, that's 973-953-7677. On Instagram, it's Delight, all one word, Delightful Hands by Dalisha, Dalisha, or on Facebook, Donna Valicia Mickens, as it sounds and as you see.
All right. Thank you.
Everybody have a great day, nightlife, and eternity.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'll be on until 9 o'clock. So if you want to keep me on in the background,
Well, I'm gonna have to jump off and then jump back on. Let me see what he got
yeah,
going on.
you can just jump
He hunted me down
off.
for something.
Jump off and turn on. Go to the YouTube.
Will
Go to
do. All right.
the link, the YouTube link that Raheem sent you. That's where we're on now. All right.
Okay. Everybody have a good day.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. All right, everyone. And we're continuing right along. All right. She had to go because that was her. She would the plan to be at work, and she would. I had already known that she would only be here with us for an hour. So this is my book, How the Venus and Moon Rule, and keeping in honors of Women's History Month. We have here. I'm going to read in the chapter entitled "Goddess of the Witches" of their book, "The Great Cosmic Mother: Rediscovering the Religion of the Earth." Monica Suge and Barbara Moore write, "The morning star, also the evening star, is Venus, which along with the moon was observed with very accurate calculations by ancient astronomers worldwide. To the Aztec, it was Quetzalcoatl. To the Mayans, Cocacan. To the Sumerians and Babylonians, it was Inanna Ishtar. When Christians encounter astrological observations and texts on Venus and the moon, they saw only devil worship. Hence, they destroyed library after library containing ancient wisdom and knowledge, including the Mayan Astronomical Library at Mani, as well as the Library of Alexandria. Mayan astronomical knowledge was probably the most advanced in the ancient world. In 1552, the Spanish friar Diego de Landa, confronting all these texts containing Mayan intellectual brilliance as well as spiritual data, stated that contained nothing in which there was not to be seen superstitious and lies of the devil, end quote. And so we buried them all. Early Christian smashing of Dianic cults in the Mediterranean, as well as later church persecutions of witches in Europe, must be seen in this global context. Whenever Christians saw knowledge, herbal, medicinal, astronomical, symbolical, they saw demonism and moved to destroy it. The witch persecutions were not simply aimed at devil worshippers, but an ancient human knowledge of the world. I'm going to reread that last sentence. The witch persecutions were not simply aimed at devil worshippers, but an ancient human knowledge of the world. This is the book cover. Now, what I focus on is I set the tone. That's Barbara Moore, and so they set the tone for my presentation. And it's important that it's to suppress ancient world culture. Ancient civilization was matriarchal and matrilineal. But matriarchal means societies ruled by women. Matrilineal, matrifocal, matrilineal, where the wealth, title, sovereignty, power is passed down to the woman line of the family. So there was those that sought to change that. Their deities were females. So you see today in the world where for the past several hundred years, people throughout the world pray to a male image. Everywhere throughout the world, there's people praying to a male image. And then people, you would think that people would, think that's always been. That has not always been. But, of course, people they don't know that. So there's no thinking on that part because, there's no reference point. There's no reference point to ancient. So the only reference point they have is what they've been brought up with. That's all they know. All they know is what they've been brought up with. They've seen male, 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 all over the world. Male image, male image. That's all they know. So, of course, they're going to think that's always been. That's not always been. How has that happened? That worldwide male deity, male image, praying to male image, bound to male image, saying he, saying that male name. Where you had female images, female names, predominant worldwide. So Barbara Moore, in their book, The Great Cosmic Mother, rediscovering the religion of the earth. The great title, and I've had that book for about over 30 years. The Great Cosmic Mother, rediscovering the religion of the earth. And so I look at, this phenomenon of uprooting that which is ancient, suppressing it, uprooting or suppressing, and so supplanting and replacing it with male modern false ideology. And so reshaping the people's minds, or giving the view that this has always been, and thereby burying the collective historical memory of the native, autochthonous, aboriginal, original people of the earth, by supplanting their original concepts. There is a quote by Robert Philip K. Dick: "The basic tool for the manipulation of reality is the manipulation of words. Those who control the meaning of words control. If you could control the meaning of words, you can control the people who must use them. The words. Let me read. The basic tool for the manipulation of reality is the manipulation of words. If you can control the meaning of words, you can control the people who must use the words. So not only there's manipulation of words, but there's also suppressing or supplanting of ancient images and being replaced by modern images, i.e. suppressing female deity images and replacing them with male images to give the false idea that the deities are males. That is a huge power shift. A huge power shift from the ancient world and ancient world civilization to to modern. A huge mental and power shift in the world. Major. This was predominant. Female images as deities were predominant. Not so today. Not so today. Now you see this five-pointed star, and this particular is used by the Order of the Eastern Star. So this five-pointed star has been made to view it as evil. Ooh, five-pointed star, evil. How did that come about? What does this mean? What is the origin of this five-pointed star? So let's look at this. So I'm going to show you this here. This represents the 8-year Earth and Venus alignment. This is a cosmological cycle, an 8-year cosmological cycle. 8-year Earth and Venus alignment. So here we go. It starts at one point. Every 584 days, Venus transitions between the Earth and the Sun 5 times in 8 Earth years. So here we go. 584 days, Venus transitioning between the Earth and the Sun. That's 1 point. 584 days later, Venus transitioning between the Earth and the Sun. 2 points. 584 days later, Venus transitioning between the Earth and the Sun. 3 points. 584 days later, Venus transitioned between the Earth and the Sun. 4 points. 584 days later, Venus transitioned between the Earth and the Sun. 5 points. And that is the formation in the sky of what's known as the Rosetta or five-pointed star. It doesn't start on a flag. It doesn't start at 5 points. It doesn't start with 5 points. It's 1 point. Let's go to the origin. Let's go to the origin of it. The origin is not 5 points. 5 points is not the origin. To get to 5 points, you got to do the 1 point. You got to do the 1 cycle, 584 days. So this secondary meaning, that's secondary meaning of this, represents the, subjugation or the nation in distress. And no, that's secondary. So the first reference or primary meaning is that of its cosmological, representing 8-year Earth and Venus alignment. So let me read some here. I meant to read that one first, but I have to jump to another one that doesn't go with what I just said. All right, so here we go. What we got here? Anatolian died ode on ancient meteorites, and on the origin of the crescent and star emblem. Journal of the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada, May to June 1939, volume 33, number 5. E.M. Anatolian states at the top of the temple of Aphrodite at Paphos. We find the crescent of the moon bearing a brilliant star in an important and in an impossible position in its very center. Mr. Oman or Oxford, in his excellent work on the Eastern Empire, remarks that, quote, the sudden appearance of the light in heaven, which revealed the advancing enemy, was taken by the Byzantines as a token of special divine aid. In commemoration of it, they assumed as one of their civic badges the blazing crescent and the star, which has descended to our own days and is still used as an emblem by the present owners of that city, the Ottoman Sultan. Several Byzantine coins show the crescent and star, and it seems highly probable that a close conjunction of the planet Venus with the moon, that a close conjunction, astronomy, the planet Venus with the moon occurred 23 centuries ago at the time of the deliverance of the city. All right, continuing. The following are excerpts from Mike Markinwitz's article in Coin Week entitled The Star and Crescent on Ancient Coins. The Nebra sky disk, a bronze artifact inlaid with gold and dated to 1600 BCE, which is 3,600 years ago, is one of the earliest representations of the crescent and stars in Western art, found in Germany in 1999. So this 3,600 years ago. Or old, actually, 3,600 years old. At least 4 different Greco-Roman goddesses had a lunar connection. Hecate, Selene, Artemis, Diana, and Aphrodite, Venus. The star and crescent appears as a powerful, the star and crescent appears as a powerful symbol with many meanings. The star and crescent appears as a powerful symbol with many meanings, and it is often found on ancient coins. Oh, it's evil. Oh, I got that. That's interesting. Who said that? Who designated it as evil? Like, how do you know it's evil? Who said that? Where do you get that from? The best known crescent moon on an ancient coin is a small symbol behind the shoulder of the owl on the reverse of the silver tetrandram of Athens, a popular trade coin accepted for centuries and widely imitated across the Mediterranean world. The crescent first appears on the coin shortly after Athens' victory at the Battle of Marathon, fought beneath a waning moon, August of September 490 BCE. That's over 22,500 years ago. The crescent may also recall the crescent formation of the Greek ships at the decisive Battle of Salamis, September 480 BCE. A striking bronze uncia of the Roman Republic, circa 217 BCE, depicts Sol, the sun god, with his crown of rays on the obverse and a crescent with a palette and two stars on the reverse. It's two stars. Oh. The combination of an obverse image of Sol with a star and crescent reverse appears again on a silver Darnarus of 774 BCE, issued by L. Lucretius Trio. On this coin, 7 stars accompany the crescent. The most visible cluster of 7 stars is the Pleiades, important to ancient people because its appearance above the horizon marks spring planting and autumn harvest seasons. Astronomy. You see the value of this knowledge? The application. See, the application is major. How we used it. So this concept of symbols, like if you're orientated that they're just symbols, then its astronomical and mathematical application is lost. It's lost. It's frozen because you think it's symbols. Like there's no use. No, they had functions. Stars we used for knowing when to plant, knowing the harvest, to navigate ships, to make maps. The star and crescent is a recurrent symbol on coinage of the Persian Sassanian Empire, and following the Muslim conquest, it became a widely recognized symbol of Islam. All right. Type your questions in. Questions, comments, or criticism. Questions, comments, or criticism. Venus by Brittany Garcia. Published the 27th of August, 2013 in the Ancient History Encyclopedia. www.ancient.eu/. Venus's month was April, the beginning of spring and fertility, when most of her festivals were held. On the 1st of April, a festival was held in honor of Venus, Verticordia, called Veneralia. On the 23rd, Venalia Urbana was held, which was a wine festival belonging to both Venus, goddess of profane wine, and Jupiter. Venalia Rusticia was held on August 10th. It was Venus's oldest festival and associated with her form as Venus obsequens. September 26th was the date for the festival of Venus Generatrix, the mother and protector of Rome. Oh, wow. Where did male come from? Where did male images come from? How did these male on? People keep saying he and males. Like, where did that come from? Like, where do these male images that people praying to worldwide come from? How did that come about? Like, you see in the ancient world, they got female this, female that, female deity this, honor female this, Venus female, moon female. How did male come about? How did it come that the world, people, millions of people, male? Isn't that interesting? Let's make you something. Let me do a city or hall. Let's make you something though. That makes you go something like to say something. That makes you say something like, Oh, city hall. All right, continuing. In the chapter, oh, this is the same one. All right, I read that already. On the same quote. All right. In his book, The Venus Calendar Observatory at Aztec, New Mexico, Alan McGillivray II presents geological, archaeological, and onographic and historical evidence of the Mayans' ancient astronomical knowledge of the heliacal rising of Venus and the development of the Venus calendar. The governor's palace at Uxmal, for example, displays over 300 Venus glyphs, and the constructions of Teotihuacan show planning design in accordance with the solar horizon calendar, as did those of Tenochtitlan. Some suggest that the coracle, built around 1000 at the site of Chichen Itza, served as the astronomical observatory behind the written Venus calendar found in the Dresden Codex, which also includes an almanac showing that the Maya could predict solar eclipses. Indeed, 5 of the 16 surviving pre-Columbian codices include Venus almanacs used to regulate specific practices of welfare and ritual sacrifice. In 1998, I found that the temple of Itzmal Chetson was oriented 18.4 degrees north of astronomical east as seen from the temple of Kokakan. This orientation allowed a viewer at the top of the temple of Kokakan to observe Venus rising at the azimuth of Uxmal Chetson at its first appearance in the morning sky. Ancient knowledge of Venus. See that our ancient knowledge? They're savages. They ain't know nothing. All right, so any questions before I go on? Type your questions to Deal. Ain't no questions at the time. So let me, while doing some more reading. In the Bible, in the King James Bible, if you look up in references to Lucifer, I'm looking for that here. I do have those references. The bright and morning star. So in the Bible, King James Version, references to Lucifer is referred as the bright. I found it. All right, here we go. References to the moon. Here we go. All right, so this is the King James Version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I got 5 verses. I'll read all 5 verses. 1 Samuel 25. 1 Samuel 25. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat. But let me go, and I may hide myself in the field unto the 3rd day at evening. So this is I'll find the ones on Lucifer. 2 King 4:23. The 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 23. And he said, wherefore wilt thou go to him today? It is neither new moon nor Sabbath. And she said, it shall be well. Astronomy. New moon. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. Ezekiel chapter 46, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord God, the gate of the inner court that looketh towards the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be opened, and in the day of the new moon it shall be opened. Amos chapter 8, verse 5, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and that the Sabbath, that we may set forth, and that the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, marking the ephah small, and the Raheem, tell King I'm live. I sent him the link. I sent to his messenger. Or if not, send him the link. Yeah, he's calling me. And that the shekel great and falsifying the balance by deceit. So that's those are references to the new moon. Those 5 verses reference the new moon. So definitely, I'm looking for the ones on Lucifer. Those are actually reference the new moon. All right, so we have here. All right, we have, this is massive 5,000-year-old monument dedicated to moon god found near Sea of Galilee. Posted September 2014. April Holloway, Ancient Origins. Archaeologists have discovered an enormous 5,000-year-old stone monument shaped like a lunar crescent near the Sea of Galilee and what is now Israel, according to a report in Live Science. And its crescent shape and the fact that it is located next to an ancient town named Bet Yara, house of the moon god, leads researchers to suggest that the structure was dedicated to the moon god Sin, although its actual function is unknown. Edo Wichtel, a doctoral student at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, told Live Science that the crescent shape stands out in the landscape and may have had symbolic importance as a monument dedicated to the ancient Mesopotamian moon god named Sin, or otherwise Nana. Other evidence supporting its connection to the moon god is the fact that the nearest town is the ancient settlement of Bet Yara, whose name is also connected to the moon god. However, it's uncertain whether the town actually bore this name 5,000 years ago. All right. Anyone have any questions? Type your questions in. Type your questions. I'm actually looking for the references to Lucifer, biblical references to Lucifer. Peace, everyone. Welcome. My website is mooresandmasonry.org. It's mooresandmasonry.org. All right, so we have here, I'll go read this one. Handbook of Space Engineer Archaeology and Heritage, edited by Ann Darren and Beth L. O'Leary. A 16th century chronicler recounts that the Incas calculated the date for sowing and harvesting by observing the changing position of the sun on the horizon and the rays of sunlight entering a window. On the horizon surrounding Cuzco, Inca pillars marked the position of the rising and setting sun at the solstice, and other important dates in the agricultural calendar. The Coricacha, or the Ushnu, in the plaza may also have been the observation point for a series of sequel lines and pillars. Seasonal transitions at the solar zenith and the nadir were probably marked by pillars that were observed from the Karakacha, known at the Temple of the Moon as the Temple of the Sun, although the pillars were apparently removed by the spirits. Similar All right. Yes, I'm back. Welcome again. My website, mooresandmasonry.org. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Continuing, where was I? Seasonal transitions at the solar zenith and nadir were probably marked by pillars that were observed from the Karakancha, known as the Temple of the Sun. Although the pillars were apparently removed by the Spaniards, similar solar markers have been found overlooking the Temple of the Sun and Lake Titicaca and among the Kwaku. Today, horizon observations also determine planting dates. The evidence from Peru indicates a long tradition of astronomical observations and alignments that are closely linked with the built environments of monumental architecture and the landscape itself, where mountainous peaks mark the changing seasonal position of the sun. A horizon calendar based on the changing seasonal position of the sun is just one of the number of astronomical features that Peruvian sites share with other astronomical sites to the north, recalling the horizontal calendars of Mesoamerica and the Southwest. So this, knowledge of astronomy, you know, let's look and looking at the the great cosmic mother, rediscovering in the title, once again, in the chapter entitled Goddess of the Witches, in the book The Great Cosmic Mother, rediscovering the religion of the earth. So rediscovering, and so it's a great cosmic. So why they call it the Great Cosmic Mother? Rediscovering the religion of the earth, rediscovering the religion of the earth. Let's analyze the title. The Great Cosmic Mother, rediscovering the religion of the earth. What does that mean? The religion of the earth, agriculture, planting, harvesting based on what? Knowledge of the moon, Venus, knowledge of the moon and Venus. Rediscovering the religion of the earth. So the morning star. So again, I'll reread this. So we got this, analyzing the title, the Great Cosmic Mother. Because Venus and the moon were personified as women. Rediscovering the religion of earth is associated with that, the knowledge, the knowledge of Venus cycle and the moon using for planting and harvesting. The morning star, also the evening star, is Venus, which along with the moon was observed with very accurate calculations by ancient astronomers worldwide, rediscovering the religion of the earth. So worldwide, as well as religion of the earth being associated with the agriculture, the moon and Venus, and they highlight moon and Venus. It's like the highlights moon and Venus. Lucifer, light bearer, is the moon. So the light bearer, Venus, associated with as Lucifer. Then you have Sin. Sinana, Sin is the Sumerian name for the moon. The number 13. So Friday the 13th. So let me get into, all right, some distortion here. Friday, Freya. Freya, that's Ofri, day of Freya. Fri is short of Freya, Freya, or Frega, Frigga, Frega rocks, Frega. That is the Old Norse goddess of fertility, denoting Venus, the planet Venus. So Freya, so Friday is the planet Venus. In Latin, Viernes Dies, day of Venus. Freya, Friday, day of Venus, day of Freya, day of Frega, Venus. The number 13 represents the 13 moon cycles. Every 28 days, it takes 28 days for the moon to revolve around the earth. "28 days for the moon to revolve around the earth." Does that 13 times. Friday the 13th. Unlucky. Ooh. There is a movie series called what? Friday the what? 13th. The main character of the movie series, movie sequel, Friday the 13th, is Jason. And Jason is who? A character that's he unlives people. So Jason goes around unliving people. It's that unliving people. So a Friday, Freya, day of Venus, the number 13, associated with the moon, the 13 moon cycles. There is a movie series sequel where the main character goes around unliving. You see that they took that which is sacred, Venus and the moon. See what happened? See? Friday the 13th. Ooh, unlucky. Jason. See the distortion? See the control? See the manipulation? To control, to suppress ancient world culture? The great cosmic mother rediscovering the religion of the earth. There's a book called When God Was a Woman by Merlin Stone. In her book, When God Was a Woman by Merlin Stone, she chronicles, as an archaeological study in the Near East, showing archaeological evidence, showing this ancient moon culture. Anklets, bracelets, pendants, statuettes, male, female. Where male at? Where male comes from? Where the male images come from? So you're looking at that. I'm looking for the. If you have any questions, type your questions in. I will be live tomorrow night. I'll have that link available. Try to get it tonight or tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow, not tonight. Early on my book, How Venus and Moon Rule, at 9 o'clock tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time. I'll have the link just displayed on my website, on my Facebook page, and I'll send it out, text it out. Um, Also on Telegram groups, so you'll see it. That's 9 o'clock tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time. All right, so 2 nights in a row. So it'll be on a different platform. This is the first time that I'll be on this the Sister Beverly, out of Detroit. I was on her platform been on her platform a few times. The last time was 2022. I can't find the reference to Lucifer in the King James reference to Lucifer in the Bible. That's a reference. I have it in my in this book here, and I just can't find it right now. Type your questions in. Type your questions in. I'm going to take some time to answer some questions. All right, so I'll just continue here. I'm just trying to stall. I'm just trying to find Lucifer references. All right, can't find it. So we have. Let me read that here. Oh yeah, there's another movie. There's a movie called Maleficent. Maleficent. Mal means bad. M-A-L, bad. Maleficent. The main character, the name of the character, Maleficent. She's a female horn character, horn-headed character. So the name of the movie, Maleficent. A horn-headed character. So how they associated the word mal, how they associated evil with the horns, and the horns represent the crescent moon. See that? See the distortion? See the manipulation in the title? Magnificent as opposed to beneficent. Why she's not called beneficent? Why she's called maleficent? See the distortion? The cornucopia. Horns are plenty. That's been stolen from us too. That you see during Thanksgiving, with the fruits and the cornucopia. Corna means horns. Copia, plenty. Horns are plenty. The horn, ooh, blowing, ooh, the horns. So the horn plays a huge role in culture that's been distorted. So I read that part. Venus is the brightest planet in the sky. Because Venus is the brightest planet, she is referred to as Lucifer, the light bearer, or light bringer, or light bearer. The etymology of the word Lucifer will shed light on why the planet Venus is known as the light bearer or light bringer. Lucifer, derived from the Latin luc, meaning light, and fer, meaning bear or carry. And Greek, Venus is phosphorus. The etymology is of phosphorus is from the Greek phos, light, and phosphorus, bringing. Venus is called the bright and morning star because after she appears, daylight soon follows. The planet is also referred to as the torch bearer, shining one, and shining star because of her light bringing aspects. I gave you the astronomical reference to Friday the 13th. All right. So I'll finish up with this. 28 days. Where did 28 days come from? Or 7 days? Is there 7 days in a week? No, it's not 7 days in a week. Huh? There's not 7 days in a week? Yes, there is, Abdullah. There's 7 days in a week, Abdullah. No, no, it's not. Oh, there's 7 days a week in the lunar calendar. But you said there was 7 days in a week. You didn't say in a lunar calendar. You just said 7 days. You just made a general statement. You said 7 days in a week. You didn't say 7 days in a week in a lunar calendar. You just said 7 days in a week. As if in all calendars there's 7 days. You know, where do the 7 days come from? What's the origin of a 7-day week? The moon. It's not Abdullah Bay. It's called counting. It's called observing. It's not Abdullah Bay. So it's not because Abdullah Bay said it. It's not based on anything that I said. You can verify what I'm saying by observing. Just observe and count. By observing and counting, you know that there's 7 days between each major moon phase. Between the first quarter moon, the new moon, to the first quarter moon, there's 7 days by observing and counting. Between the first quarter moon to the new moon, 7 days by observing and counting. Between the full moon to the last quarter moon, 7 days. Observe and count. Between the last quarter moon back to the new moon, all right, ending that, there's 7 days. Observe and count, not Abdullah Bay. It's called observation and counting. 1, next day 2, next day 3, 7 days, and then you'll see what a next noon phase. So there's 3.5 days between you. So you have your 4 major phases and your 4 minor phases. And the minor phases are they in between. That's 303. So you have your new moon, and then 3.5 days you have a minor phase. In 3.5 days you have a next major phase. So between the major phases are the minor phases. So there's 7 days in a lunar calendar because a 7-day week is calculated from the moon phase. That's the origin of the 7-day week. The moon. Any questions, comments, criticism? I don't know what I'm talking about. James Levin, 7487. Is Friday the 13th a sacred feminine day? All right, so let's answer your own question. Let's answer your own question. Is Friday the 13th a sacred feminine day? Let's go through it again. FRI comes from the Old Norse goddess Freya or Freyja. Freya. Freya. Frigga. Freyja. That's the Old Norse goddess of fertility, denoting the planet Venus. The number 13 represents the 13 moon cycles. The moon revolves around the earth in 28 days. "13 times. The word menses, menstruation, menses. The word month means moon. Month and menses are in the same family, means moon. The 28 days. So you have the 28 days menstrual cycle, the 28 days moon cycle. See that connection? So you can answer your own question with the knowledge that I'm giving you. So the Friday the 13th it's not that, all right. It's not a sacred feminine day though. Like, so no. It's not a sacred feminine day. It's what Friday is, because Friday is Venus. The 13th is just the number of moon cycles in a year. So a day comes on, or the day is Friday the 13th. But it's not just the day alone, it's what this means. What does Friday the 13th mean? What is it reference to? Venus and the 13 moon cycles. All right, so once again, y'all, you can go to my website, moorishmondays.org. Thank y'all very much. I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for your support. I want to thank Sister Donna Valicia Mickens for gracing us with her presence. Until next week, I have Grand Governor Antoine Davis Bay on next week. And then after, I have Ross Mariah Bay on April 13th. On April 20th, I have Trinity Davis Floyd. She's 11 years old. She's on now, and she's written 12 books. So I'm excited to have her on April 20th with her parents. All right. Thank you, everyone. Until next Monday, peace.